Hey, y'all. Welcome to Everybody Gets 15 Minutes here at Waterloo Records in Austin, Texas. A conversation with some of our favorite acts we have the privilege of hosting live in store right here on our stage. I'm Gus Ochoa, and this is Tanner Usrey.
Yep.
Welcome to Waterloo Records.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Man, we're so excited you're here.
Yeah.
What do you think? Have you been to Waterloo before?
I haven't. So this is my first time. It's sick.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like it.
It's a more kind of wide open layout than we had before.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. You're from outside of Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm from Prosper.
What's the local record store up there?
I don't know if there is one. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've been to one up there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the good ones, and I think Good Records was one in Dallas. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe right. I'm remembering that wrong. But man, you're getting to play ACL this year.
Yep.
What is that like?
Twice.
Yeah, exactly. I know, that's awesome. I mean, what does that feel like?
It's great, man. We played it a couple years ago on the BMI stage, but moving to the other stage, one of the main stages, is pretty sick. So
right on.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Play in the middle of the day. So.
Yeah. We went out there weekend one, and it was warm
spicy.
For sure. I'm here to talk about These Days, your latest record, your sophomore album.
Yep.
Man, I love that it's tough to pin down. I like that about your record.
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot of reviews about it, but also just from my own listening. It's like, is it rock? Is it country?
Right.
Is it like, it's kind of, I love that when a record comes out and it's not easy to like put into a category. Like,
yeah, that's what I go for. You know, I just let each song be an individual thing.
Yeah, and I can hear that. I can hear that on Do It to Myself?
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of Zeppelin in places, or like Bad Love.
Yeah.
Was like the Faces to me.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Faces, Black Crows.
Yeah.
Those are much of my influences.
Oh man, I love it. I think it's fantastic. I mean, and then a tune like Gasoline and Adderall really was like screaming like it could be in the same wheelhouse as Drive By Truckers.
Yep. Yeah. That's
these
pretty spot on. Yeah.
Is that, I mean, that's what that's just what I'm getting. I mean, Smoke in the Air has like a Tuesday's Gone feel. It made me want to go put on Dazed and Confused and like watch it, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everybody listening, if you're watching, like definitely you should check out this record, and I guarantee you'll want to go watch Dazed and Confused after it's done. I'm naming some bands, but what are some of your influences like going into this record?
You named it. Drive By Truckers. I was listening to a lot of Drive By Truckers. Faces, Black Crows. Listened to a lot of Jason Weretree. Skynyrd is obviously a big one for me.
Yeah.
But that's kind of.
I saw Wade Bowen's name pop up.
Yeah, Wade Bowen is a big influence in my life.
My brother-in-law used to be on his touring crew.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, for a while, which is pretty great.
I love Wade, dude. One of the reasons I started playing music, it was at a Wade Bowen show where I realized that this is what I wanted to do and that I needed to just do it back in high school. So I started playing guitar after that show, and yeah.
I love that. I love pinpointing those moments. I've had those moments, other people that work here, we work, there are a lot of musicians and like adjacent people that, have had those moments too. Right. So that's beautiful that Wade gave that to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I've named a lot of sort of influences and things that kind of jumped out at me, but how would you like describe the feel of this record?
I feel like it's, finally the sound that I've been going for, like to a T. So I know it's hard to pinpoint a sound, but I wanted a record that showcased my voice in a big way, and I think we succeeded. And that's why I went to Dave, because he's just so good at capturing voices.
Dave Cobb.
Yeah. I feel like this is me.
I love that. Finding the right person to work with, I feel like is crucial.
For sure.
To bring out you.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly, for sure.
We mentioned Dave Cobb. He's worked with, for those people who don't know, he's worked with Jason Isbell, Brandy Carlisle, Brigitte Calls Me Baby, which is like, basically the second coming of the Smiths. So he's kind of like all over the map.
Yeah, for sure.
What did he bring to this album for you? Like, how would you, you've talked about the sound you were going for, and how did he help work towards that sound, I guess?
Well, it was my first time recording with studio musicians. I was like, if I'm going to get Dave Cobb, I'm going to listen to whatever he has to say. But it was also my first time doing it live with no click. And so it was very, very natural. It came natural. It was also the first time where it wasn't like record the scratch tracks or record the instruments and then go back and do 15 vocal takes. It was, we're running this song 3 times, and hey, by the way, that was your vocal take.
I love that.
Yeah. So
does that take some of the pressure off? Or
no,
really?
no, it puts more pressure because I'm like, man, was that good enough? And he's real big about capturing the moment of the song, or the moment, I guess, musically. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was just a whole different process than I was used to, and it turned out great.
I mean, I've heard other musicians, other producers talk about, there was someone famous recently I read where they were like, I'll never play to a click.
Yeah,
it was
it's like
because I've always played to a click.
I feel like today's music is too polished and perfect, and I didn't want that. I wanted raw.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's beautiful that Dave works that way and can bring that out in you. Again, I totally agree that you need somebody in that vein that wants to help you find you. When it comes to writing these tunes, I read in Rolling Stone where you said that you've been reading the Rick Rubin book, The Creative Act. The quote is, if you don't mind if I quote you, I read that you have to take in everything around you. I'll be sitting in a restaurant and I'll overhear somebody talking, and I'll take that story in, and I'll take in myself and what I'm going through and what my friends and family are going through. Talk a little bit about that, about how that works into your process of just songwriting, like separate from the sound.
It's just stories, man. Telling people stories, I guess, and try to bring that to life, because everybody's going through something, and just want to write about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find is it more stories that come from your experience, or is it sort of like writing as a vessel, like where other experiences are kind of passing through you?
It's both, I guess. A lot of it is my own experience, but other people too,
Yeah.
Just stuff going on in people's lives, in my life.
Yeah, that's great. I love that book, by the way.
Yeah.
Before we started, I was talking to our engineer, Allie, and they were like, "You love that book?" Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Haven't finished it yet, but
no, same, same actually. It's like I have. Have you ever? What is it? There's a set of cards that Brian Eno made. Like, I wish I could remember. I'm not remembering anyway. I have those just kind of sitting.
Oh yeah,
sitting around, and they're cards meant to, like, when you get stuck.
Okay.
In a creative place,
yeah,
that you just pick a random one.
Damn, I need to get those cards.
And there's a message on it, and it tells you where you should go, and
right,
and like or it tells you to try something new, or sing in this way, or think of a thing this way, or
Okay,
I'm being jokey when I say this, but like stand on your head.
Right.
It's just basically trying to get you out of the, I guess, of the roadblock if you hit one, sort of thing. I'll remember the name of it.
Yeah,
and whoever hears this is gonna give me hell. I'm sure that I can't recall it right now.
Yeah.
As far as the songs on the record go, I love These Days. I think that's a great tune.
Yeah.
The acoustic work on that is really, your playing it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Do you have like a favorite when it comes to this particular record?
I think Don't Let Go is probably my favorite.
Really?
That or Gasoline and Adderall, just because I wanted a song that was screaming at the world, and I was like, that was my, go for it song, I guess.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
I mean, where does a song like Gasoline and Adderall come from? I mean, it's just because you're right. I
just wanted to drive and scream at the. I was like, I texted Aaron Ratier, who I wrote that song with, and I was like, dude, this could be like a single, like a live hit for crowds and stuff, to where they can just scream at the world. And I sent him the chorus, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And that's what happened. I was just, screw it.
When you play,
sometimes you just want to scream at the world, man. You know?
It's true. When you play that one live, do you get that reaction?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I love that. I think that's fantastic. I like to ask people that come through, what are you listening to these days? Like, what are a couple things? I mean, we're a record store, there's a lot of music in there.
I'm listening to a lot of Droptines.
Yeah.
Timmy Skelly has been a big one. Taylor Hunnicutt, she's great, and Skynyrd always, and the Faces. Faces is one of my favorites.
Man, I love the Faces.
Yeah,
I always have. I always thought, nothing against the Rolling Stones,
right?
For sure, but I always thought
Faces
if Rod
would have been huge.
Yeah, if Rod Stewart had managed to get to keep it together.
Yeah,
and
for sure,
and I don't know, stick it out. But when Mick Jagger comes calling and asking for Ron Wood to come play with him, I mean, what's he going to do? Say no?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it just seems weird. I'm looking. Oh, that's okay. I looked it up. The Brian Eno cards.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oblique Strategies. That's what it's called.
Huh. Okay.
It's great. And there's been several different editions, but you should definitely check it out. I think you'll dig it.
I'll have to do that.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see you play later, man.
It'll be fun.
And we're really glad you're here. We're really glad you came out.
Me too, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for sitting down and chatting with me. His latest is called These Days, y'all. It's on Atlantic and it's out everywhere streaming and on vinyl as of July 11th. Yeah. It's a new thing we have going here at Waterloo.
Yeah.
And you can, of course, pick it up here at Waterloo Records. You can follow him on Instagram at T Usrey Music. Mm-hmm. Tanner Usrey, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
And thank you all for listening out there. You can follow us on Instagram at Waterloo Records, at Waterloo.sound for our Dolby Atmos studio, and at Waterloo_wheels to follow the adventures of our very own Waterloo van. I'd like to thank Cory Reinisch, our marketing manager, Allie Lingren, our in-house engineer, for always dialing it in. And finally, to the incredible, knowledgeable, lovable rogues that are our staff, without which none of this is possible. I'm Gus Ochoa. See y'all next time. And until then, support the artists you love, support your local record store. And if you're in Austin, stop in and say, hey, we'd love to see you. Adios, y'all.